Good morning and welcome back to a new vlog. I hope you're all having a really good day. If you watched my last video, you know that I did not have the best September and I'm feeling so much better. Little update, I am getting help, which is nice. I just feel like acknowledging what I was going through really helped to like have me just feel better. Plus a lot of things were coming to a close that were stressing me out. So now that it's like gonna be done, I won't have to stress about that stuff anymore. There still are other things going on that obviously are just hard in my personal life and just a struggle, but for the most part, I feel like the storm is slowly ending and it just feels really good to kind of get out on the other side. We'll see though. I'm taking it day by day. I feel good today. I'm slowly starting to feel a little bit more like myself, which is nice. And I was actually looking back at some old vlogs of mine from a few trips I had went on. I don't know what made me do this and like why I started searching things. I think something popped up in my Facebook memories and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I did that. And then I was curious and went back and watched the vlog from like 2016 or something, or 2017. We had gone to the Hamptons with Revolve, Dan and I, and then a bunch of our friends, and it was so much fun. But watching back that content, it's extremely cringy. Like looking back, I'm like, oh my God, this is the things I'm saying, the way I'm speaking, I'm just like, ugh. But it was the time, that was how things were. And I could see the spark in my eye of how much I loved what I was doing. And not that I don't love what I'm doing right now, because I freaking love it still. I just feel like the direction I'm trying to go in is a little bit different than like where I was back then. But just that feeling of happiness and creativity. I remember like having a schedule of content and being like, I want to post one video a week on my main channel and then a bunch of vlogs and then a travel diary and then a fashion lookbook and a get ready with me and like blah, 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 blah. I don't do that really anymore. Now I just kind of vlog or I sit down and I chat, almost like podcast form, but in YouTube content. And sometimes I'll make it more aesthetically pleasing. Obviously my life is a lot busier having 2 kids and just being older and like all the activities and stuff. And I'm not just focusing on me, but I still like, I kind of miss that. And I know now with TikTok and Instagram Reels, it's like there isn't just video form on YouTube and then photo form on Instagram. It was very easy to just like focus on those 2 things and split them up. I've talked about this so many times before. Yeah, just that feeling of like, oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I kind of want to get back to that, just like the creativity side of things. I know YouTube is like not, at least my YouTube page and people I follow is not like the same as it used to be, but I enjoy watching vlogs so much. I enjoy seeing what people are up to, and some of my favorite ever vlogs to watch are just home content, like not just interior, but like when people are home, what do they do? What are they cooking? What are they up to? How are they dressing? How are they doing their makeup? What's their skincare routine? What's their hair care routine? What's their bath routine? What's their bedtime routine? Like all those things, I've always loved watching that because I'm a curious human being and I get inspiration and feel just so nice when I watch that stuff. So I feel like I want to get back into that because I have definite routines for things and I can share, and it makes me excited. I just felt like last night watching that video kind of sparked something in me again. So let me show you what I'm wearing right now. I have this oversized flannel from Free People. I got it last year. It's so comfortable. And then these jeans are from Naked Fashion that I got a few years ago. They're like the perfect postpartum jeans and I wore them throughout my pregnancy under my bump. They're super baggy. I love the shade of blue. I am gonna change into a different outfit to take photos in at the apple orchard because I have a specific look that I just wanted to wear. But I think it depends on the weather because when the sun is out it's really warm, but then it gets cold when the sun goes behind a cloud. So I'll bring the outfit with me, and if I can switch and change and wear that for photos, I definitely will. I just don't want to show up in that outfit and then like feel like I'm cold and be uncomfortable and like want to leave. I will try my best to link everything I can on my LTK. I always have it linked in the description down below if you want to check it out. You can scroll through, like if I say like, oh, this is from last year, just like scroll through my LTK. Usually I'll have sections of like fall fashion, spring fashion, etc. So you can just go and see. We are making a chicken soup for dinner tonight because we are getting into the fall vibes. fresh stock. We cut up some carrot and celery. Right now we have the onion and the chicken and everything just boiling with some water. Then we're gonna strain it and then add this. Anyways, it's your classic chicken soup. I love making chicken soup at this time of year. I find it so good. And I have been working a little bit on learning to cook without recipes. Like, I'm trying to remember things so that when I do want to cook something, I don't have to like constantly glance back, like what's the next step, what's the measurement, blah blah blah. It's kind of just like a sense. So specifically with soups, I love it because you just chop up a bunch of veggies, make a stock, and throw everything in together. It's the reason why I love crock pot dishes, because it's just so simple. But I feel like I want to get to a point where I can just cook and make things without having to be so rigid on looking at the recipe, because my husband cooks really well like that. He does not need to look at anything. He just throws things together. He's been cooking ever since he was like 12 years old. He's been making all of his own meals. So sometimes I've always like taken a back seat because I'm like, he'll cook. He's good. He's quick. He's efficient. It tastes amazing. But I'm like, you know what? I really enjoy cooking. I want to learn, and I don't want to have to be so eyes focused on the recipe. Once I make something a few times, I'll like remember it. Like, there's a few dishes I can like make now without having to look at all, but I want to get to a point where I don't ever have to look, because it's going to be so nice where my children are like, I want this for dinner, and I'm like, cool, and I just take stuff out of the pantry. I just make it. I don't have to pull up the recipe, search for it, find the exact measurements. Like, I'm a bit too much like that. Maybe because I've always been used to baking, and baking is more like chemistry. You have to be a little bit more exact, whereas cooking, you just kind of taste as you go. That's my goal. Oh yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Oh my gosh.
So if you pick up a noodle like this, Arkham.
So good.
You dripped on your hand. You can also, Arkham, you can just poke the noodle too.
I love soup. Especially chicken noodle soup for some reason is just so good.
Wow, this is like really good.
Rachel from Friends. It's the next day. I'm heading to my Reformer Pilates class. Why am I speaking like this? I'm heading to my Reformer Pilates class. I started doing this prior to getting pregnant, and then a few times throughout my pregnancy, but postpartum I really am working with Nevada, who's the trainer there and the owner, and we're working based off of like my needs and what I'm able to do postpartum, because obviously not just postpartum, but I had a C-section, a second one. So just have to be mindful of the core and all of what's going on down there. So we're doing it in a very specific way. She's had a C-section before, so she gets it, and I feel comfortable and confident with her. I was cleared by my doctor. Everything is good. I've posted this a few times on Instagram stories as well as TikTok, but I thought I would bring the vlog along so you can see what we get up to, because it's really fun. And I remember last year, like over the course of the summer of 2023, when I completely changed my lifestyle, I changed my diet, my exercise routine, and I was really working hard to get my cholesterol back down. I got a lot of people speculating that I was on Ozempic, which at the time I didn't know that was what the name was. People were just like, oh, you're taking medication to lose weight. And I was like, I'm actually working really hard, not to lose weight, but to make my bloods healthy. So that's kind of always been the goal of mine, because I don't want to put the focus in my brain as like, I want to lose weight because I want to look a certain way. It's more like, I want to be healthy so that I will live longer, I will have more energy, I will sleep better, and I will feel better overall, because when I am exercising, when I am eating lots of protein, lots of cooking at home, I feel better all around. So that is just what I'm trying to do as I dig myself out of this hole of this postpartum mess that I'm in. So although I'm very grateful for things, I'm very blessed, and I tell myself every day, I also acknowledge the fact that I am still struggling. So I'm just slowly trying to get myself out of this place. I know it's not a race, but I absolutely love Reformer Pilates. I've done Pilates in the past, and I used to do stuff like follow on my phone, but nothing has worked me out as hard as the Reformer machine, and I just feel so strong after I complete my workout, and really sore the next day. So I'm excited. It brings me so much joy, and she's such a light. She's so positive, and like the vibes are just good. So I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, I'm here. So this is Hudson Flo. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited Nevada is renovating in a few months, so the space is gonna look completely different, but still so beautiful. And I am a little bit nervous for today because she said we're jumping. So it's gonna be fun. Just got back from Pilates, made myself a big salad. Well, I'm like halfway through it right now. It's so cute. Dan is working on trying to teach her how to roll. She's like so close. I'm just like, go, 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 go. Today's Pilates was really hard. My legs feel like jello, which is such a good thing. It's funny because we're working a lot on upper back strength. Nev told me like, your back might hurt tomorrow, but it's not like back pain. Like obviously if your lower back is hurting, tell me, but your upper back, it shouldn't be back pain. Although it might kind of feel like that, it's just because you're working those muscles. With pregnancy, breastfeeding, like holding your baby, you're constantly like this. So working your shoulders and your chest in order to have a better posture, obviously your muscles are gonna be sore and they're gonna hurt, but you kind of need that to happen in order to build the muscle. So expecting that for tomorrow, but I like being sore because it means that I'm working hard. I got my new glasses, by the way. I am just in the middle of picking up Arys room. He normally helps me put everything away, but I like to do kind of like a deep clean once a week just because I feel like it gets kind of dirty, and he's had a cold, so I just want to clean everything. So I'm going to do all his sheets, vacuum, dust, do like the nitty gritty in the corners and everything like that. So let's do that. As you can see, it's actually not too bad. Like it's not too messy right now, but it is still needs to get picked up. He's got all of my old trophies and Dan's trophies from when we were kids that he likes to pretend are his. Like I said, I want to wash his sheets. He experimented by coloring on the fabric, which is fine, honestly. Like this is his room. I told him he can experiment. I did tell him not on the sheets anymore, but like if he wants to color on this, it's totally fine. This is his bed, and if he wants to get creative, he can. I like to air out his mattress during the day while we are cleaning everything, and this is the Helix Kids mattress. We're obsessed, and I want to say thank you to Helix for sponsoring this portion of the video. They have two sides of different firmness. This is 3 to 7 years old, and obviously this is 8 to 12 years old, so it's awesome because it'll be with him for a very, very long time. The younger version is a little bit more firm, and then this one is a lot squishier, so as he gets older and it's safer just to have this kind of mattress. This is such a comfy mattress. I am not lying when I say that I want this mattress for myself. When I lie in bed with him at night, I'm like so comfortable. I don't want to get out. It's like so soft, so comfy. Even the firmer side is like really nice, and it just makes his bedtime so much more relaxing, so much more comfortable. If you are in the States, they have really, really fast shipping. There's also a trial if you guys want to try it out for your children, and it's 100 nights risk-free sleep trial. There's a 10-year warranty, and they do have financial options with flexible payment plans. So if you want to test it out, I will have a link listed down below in the description. If you want to go go to my link, which is helixsleep.com/AlexCentomo, which is just my name. You can get 20% off your Helix Kids mattress. Another thing I love about them is the Helix Kids mattresses are made without harmful chemicals. There's a hypoallergenic cover, and so it does resist all allergens that can cause irritation throughout the sleep. Accidents obviously can happen, but there is an eco-friendly and plant-based durable water-resistant finish that is both stain and water repellent. And it does have a shield that combats odor-causing bacteria to maintain hygiene, making it one of the best mattresses on the market to hold up against kids and pets. So your doggy does sleep on the mattress with your kid. The cover on this, not only is it like durable towards any leakage, but it does combat odor. So that's another huge selling point and why we decided to go with Helix. I love it. We're huge fans, and we'll have it in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. So I'm gonna let this air out, and then once everything is washed and dry, I'll put it back on and I'll have him help me make his bed, because I think that's important. Okay, how cute is this? He just made his bed. Put on the sheets. Got his little hedgehog. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. I just want to jump in here. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention that I completely forgot to say earlier is that the Helix Kids mattress has been tested and approved by medical doctors, sleep consultants, child behavioral specialists, and most importantly, real parents and kids, including myself, because it's so freaking comfortable. And this mattress was even named the best overall kids mattress by Today's Parents. So I will have a link down below if you want to check it out for yourself. And once Rue is older and we do get her bed in here and we don't have the crib, we will definitely be getting her the same mattress, because I just want to have that extra layer of comfort for both my kids. Yeah, what do you guys think if we were to have her bed kind of come out this way when she does eventually have a bed? I like the fact that the crib is against the wall, and I think it's nice. There's a lot more space over here, but I think it would look so nice if you walked into the room and the bed just like came out and she had two bedside tables. I think that would be so cute with this as the background. Maybe even have some sconces on the side versus bedside lights. Maybe a photo over here. I don't know. I think it would be so cute. Dad made chili for dinner. Chili. And it's so good, but I put too much sour cream in it, so it's like white, but it's still so good. Tomatoes, beef, beans.
Don't reveal my special ingredients.
All the vegetables. I won't say the special ingredient, but spices.
I kind of have two special ingredients.
What's the second one?
I use...
Makes a difference, and then you brown the meat.
Yeah. Yellow pepper, orange pepper, red.
So you're just gonna give it away?
Well, I'm not gonna give her the specials. Red onion, white onion, ground beef, obviously, which you have to burn, like not burn, but like char a little bit so it sticks to the bottom of the pot first, because then you can scrape off the fond when you dump in the canned tomato. And then spices, just like smoked paprika, cumin. I would have normally put some kind of chili or cayenne, but not with Arkham, because I don't want to make it spicy.
Too spicy.
And then yeah,
so
I have like two special ingredients that I put that I'm not revealing.
So outside, it's rainy, chilly, autumn day, so it's
chilly.
Perfect chilly. It's the perfect day for chili because it's chilly outside. And Dan and I started watching Monsters, I think it is.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, it's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to watch From. Do you want to start that tonight?
Or Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2? It doesn't go with the vibe.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe we can watch that on the weekend, like as a movie date.
Yeah, no, or as a family.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's spooky vibes tonight. We need a spooky, something to watch that's spooky. So From season 3, 12 out of 10, Dan.
Thank you.
You killed it. It is a new day and I'm going to shoot with my sister to push the last little bit of our Tomo pieces for the fall sale before we can switch manufacturers and come out with some new pieces. I'm currently wearing the teddy knit in a size medium. This is the skirt. I'm gonna put some boots on, but right now I'm just wearing my Uggs. Perfect for the fall. Hi. And we're gonna go shoot some content like the good old days. We might be doing a pop-up. By the time this video goes up, the sale will be over online. So for those of you that didn't get a chance to shop online, if you want to come to our pop-up, we don't have the details yet, but I'm thinking late October, early November. We'll do something in person for our local girlies if you want to come shop, and then we'll update you guys in a few months with the new plan. Kyla's in a size medium as well, with a lace skirt, and she has some cute boots too. It wouldn't be Montreal without construction. I got an iced matcha because I think the color is cute. I love iced matcha in general, but I feel like to have some light green, I think it looks really cute in pictures. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. Cheers. All right, this is us trying to get behind the scenes footage of our outfits. Just filming her outfit. I switched my boots into my Uggs. Did I even show you guys my other boots? These ones. They're so cute. They're from Steve Madden. I'll link them. You can get them off Revolve, but I got them from the Canadian website, so no customs. And I like the fold over. I like the suede. It's very, you know, on trend for fall, the taupe color and everything. But yeah, I'm going to probably keep this outfit on because we want to do a further up video where these wasps need to F off. I swear to God. I love bees. I hate wasps because what's the point? Did you get anything good?
Yeah.
Okay,
actually, that
sweet.
video was a success.
A success. Look how cute, guys. I love this fit.
Thanks. Just from Alex's closet.
I'm getting ready for an afternoon, early evening jog. I normally like to work out in the mornings, but lately it's been tough, especially on weekends, because we have so much going on and like the baby and birthday parties and activities. I just don't have as much time. So now that we're home from everything, I'm gonna take like an hour to myself to get in a little workout. Either I like to go for a bike ride or a run, or I do like an at-home Pilates. I just find something either on YouTube or an app or whatever. So today I'm gonna do a little jog. It's quite hot. It's like, feels like summer outside. I normally don't have as much energy at this time of day. And that's why I like to work out in the morning, because I like really work out hard and I feel good. But I just know that if I don't do anything today, I'm gonna feel blah. And like I have a bit of energy right now, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do it and I'll feel so much better when I'm done. Okay. I just finished. I did about like 3K, which is as much as I could do right now. And I already pushed myself, so I was like, I'm not gonna keep pushing it to the point where I feel like throwing up. But I feel so good having done that. It's hot. So I think I'm gonna, I know our garage is like, you can't even tell what's going on over here, but over here we have like a bunch of workout equipment. I think I might just do a bit of arms and abs just because I ran, give my legs a break. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a bike ride. That's what I decided I'm gonna do. I feel so much better now. Wow, it's crazy what the runner high does to you. I feel like after about a kilometer, I really start to feel the like endorphins kick in, and then I feel good. But I could tell by like 2.5 that I was crashing, and I was like, hey, I could stop now, or I could just push myself to get to 3, which is what I did. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do anymore. Like, I can't do it. Oh, but it feels good. Good morning, good morning. I don't remember the last thing I vlogged on this camera because I've actually been doing Vlogtober over on my TikTok. If you guys are curious to watch that, I'm just doing like mini vlogs every single day for the month of October, minus weekends. So I'm getting confused now over like what I'm filming. Feel free to go check that out. Today I just have some boring like work stuff I have to do. I'm really trying to organize my fall clothing just because I have so much stuff on rotation throughout the seasons and I own so many clothes. I'm trying to minimize what I keep. So my goal for this month is to get rid of as much stuff as possible, whether that be donation or selling or what. I just want to go in and like strip, like I'm just in like a season of cleansing, just cleansing everything. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if it has to do with my anxiety or what, but I just want to get rid of crap. So that's kind of my goal for this morning. Then I have Pilates, and the rest of the day will be vlogged on my TikToks if you want to go check it out. Hello, I just wanted to give a little update because I didn't like fully dive into this yet in this vlog, I don't think. Like I said yesterday, because I'm doing the vlogs on TikTok, I'm getting confused over like what footage is going where and like where I'm saying certain things. This week has been actually really good for my mental health. I've been feeling a lot more productive. I've been feeling a lot more level-headed, less foggy, more like I have a plan and we're getting things done. I think it's also because Dan and myself were super busy with specific things in September, as well as my hormone fluctuation. Like it was just, there was a lot that we had to get done and we just felt really overwhelmed and really stressed out about a lot of things. So now that that's kind of ending, we feel like we can breathe a little bit, which is nice. And then I'm keeping busy with doing Vlogtober and just content in general. I'm like more active, which is making my life fun because I'm like more engaged and talking to more people and connecting with more people again. This always does help me, and it's why I love social media so much, because it helps me connect a lot. And one thing I don't like, which I was talking to my friend about, she also does social media, is when we get into a funk, we tend to still spend a lot of time on social media, but instead of posting, we scroll. And so although I'm not posting often, like if I'm struggling, I'm scrolling a lot, which then does not feel good on my brain, and I start to spiral, and it's just not a good thing. So I think taking a step back and like taking time offline was really needed a little bit, and that's what I did in September. And now I'm coming back, but I'm not just mindlessly scrolling, I'm actually creating the content. Like I still do like to keep up with my friends and see certain people that I like to follow, but I don't just like do this for hours, and it helps a lot with my mental health. So the one thing I like about YouTube and vlogs is that they're long form, so I can kind of put it on in the background like a podcast. And I do the same thing with podcasts too, and like get my errands done around the house. Like if I have to clean, I have to do laundry, if I'm with the baby and she's playing on her playmat and I'm just like getting inspo on Pinterest, or just, you know, online shopping, getting inspired with certain things, I like to have like one of my favorite YouTubers on in the background or a podcast, and it's just nice to have that. So I have a few of like my favorites that I keep up with, and that's about it. And then as for travel, it's not official yet, but by the time this video goes up, it will be. We are booking a trip to, should I say? I don't know. I feel like it would be fun if it's a surprise. Nothing too far, driving distance. I've never been. It's a place I've always wanted to go, and I feel like fall is the perfect time to go here. So I'm excited. We're probably gonna go just our family of 4, plus my mom really wants to come because it's been a bucket list place for her too, and she's been asking to go for so long. I also told Kyla about it, so maybe my sister will join us depending on like, I don't know. I feel like for her it's gonna be very last minute, but there's space, so if she wants to come, she's more than welcome. And I got a DM on Instagram recently asking where she is. She's living her life. I don't really necessarily film with people that often anymore. I don't know, I feel like unless someone does social media for a living, and like you saw Kyla in this vlog already, not that it's awkward, but like I don't think to pull out my camera because I'm just in the moment living with my friends or my family. I feel like back in the day it was a lot more normal for me to just pull out the camera randomly because people didn't really care. Now a lot of people have opinions and reservations when it comes to being online, so I just would rather not, unless I'm with a creator friend and like we want to film together or something. But yeah, so just because I'm not like filming with someone doesn't mean I don't talk to them or I don't hang out with them. I just don't document it for social media. And it's crazy too because I film so much just in my daily life, like on my phone or even on this camera, of my family, just to keep as like home video memories, and it never gets uploaded to the internet. But it's really cool to like look back at some of that footage and I'm like, oh, you know, I feel like, oh, this would have been such a cute vlog. But it's nice to keep certain things private and as a memory. And I know I love to look back at my old home videos, and it makes me so happy that my dad filmed so much, because there's a lot of stuff I don't really remember, but then watching back I'm like, that's so crazy, that's me in the video. I have no memory of this, but I'm like having the best time of my life, and it's just really fun to look back at. So yeah, I'm feeling good, taking it day by day. October is a fun month. I feel like I'm finally accepting the fall weather and I'm leaning into it. The cozy feels, the fashion, I'm feeling a lot more confident in myself. My first postpartum experience, I was very much like super in love with my body because I was like, you did such an incredible thing. You created life. I freaking love you. And I really did truly feel that way. Like, I didn't care that I gained weight. I didn't care that my body looked different. I didn't care that I like didn't fit into my old clothes, I was so content, and I would genuinely look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're so beautiful. What went downhill for me was when I was struggling with infertility, because then I was like really mad at my body, and I was like, why are you not working? And I was really frustrated, and it made me kind of like hate myself a lot. And I know that's so dramatic to say, but it really is just the truth. It's like how I was feeling. I was really frustrated with my body, and I feel like when I finally did get pregnant, I was so anxious that I was gonna lose the baby that I didn't appreciate fully the pregnancy, and I just had a lot of anxiety, which then I think set me up for postpartum. And I just feel like because I had worked so hard on my mental and physical health when I was going through infertility and leading up to getting pregnant, I had lost a significant amount of weight through diet and exercise, and I just really got like super healthy. I had such a good mindset, and like my mental health was amazing. And then it just like, when I got pregnant, because I was so stressed. So then when I gave birth and I was in the newborn bubble, it was incredible and I was loving it. And then when my hormones crashed and like my milk supply started dropping and I was stressed and like foggy and depressed and all of that stuff, I just started looking at my body again and being like so hard on myself. And I remember telling Dan, I was like, why am I feeling this way towards my body, when the first time I went through pregnancy I was like the complete opposite, and this time I was like self-conscious and I was like upset, and it was so weird because I had like hadn't felt that way about myself in so long. Because even when I got healthy, like prior to pregnancy, it wasn't for looks, it was literally for my bloods. Like I had borderline high cholesterol and I was trying to get that down and trying to regulate my thyroid. Like it was a whole thing, and it was like an internal health change in lifestyle. So yeah, obviously I like looked different on the outside too, and it was nice to have more clothes that I could fit into because I had all of these old clothes that I pulled out of my closet, but that wasn't like the reason why I did it. So this time I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get back into working out, I'm gonna get fit. And I was just crashing, and I'm like, I need to slow down. Like this is not healthy for me. I need help, I need to relax, I need to just focus on my baby and focus on my job and focus on my family and my friends, and really just take a step back. And so although I am still exercising because it does really help with my mental health, today I'm not working out, and I don't care, because I don't feel like it. I'm sore from Pilates yesterday, and that's it. So, and I don't feel guilty about it. For some reason, when it comes to diet, I don't find it that hard. I think I used to struggle a lot with emotional eating like back in the day, whereas now I just like, I'm loving to learn how to cook, like I was saying. So I have a lot of joy in the kitchen, and I find it really rewarding to eat a meal with my family, and something that I put a lot of like, I'm gonna say heart and soul, but that's not really what it is. Like a lot of effort into cooking a meal, and then it's just really nice to enjoy it with the family. So it makes me excited to sit down and eat my own meals versus just like ordering something quickly because I'm hungry in that moment. So I feel like my mindset with food has changed in a really healthy way, which is good, because I struggled a lot with that like years ago back in the day. So yeah, that at least hasn't really changed, and I let myself eat what I want to eat. I allow myself, like if I feel like having chocolate, I'll have chocolate. Like I don't restrict. I just make sure that I'm not only eating junk food and like binging on junk food if I'm feeling emotional. That's about it. So that's the update. Dan is been in a meeting all day. Not all day. Hello, am I okay? It's literally 10 a.m. and I have to get up Rue to feed her. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, one thing. I got this off of Amazon. It was on sale. It looks like the Stanley tumbler, but this one like doesn't leak if you take the straw out, which is really nice. I do think I want to get the broom mate, I think that's what it's called, where you can actually just like fold the lid down and it doesn't spill. But at least this one, it's like sleek. It's not as insane as the Stanley one. I just like it better. But I am going to put some liquid IV in here because I'm feeling a little dehydrated. I got the big pack at Costco on sale. They had like the popsicle one and then this lemon lime one. This one's my favorite. And a lot of people like say they don't love liquid IV because it's salty, but I really like it if I'm feeling like a little bit on the dehydrated side. I just fill this whole thing with ice water and liquid IV and I feel amazing for the rest of the day. So that's kind of why I like it. Not sponsored. I would love to be sponsored not only by Liquid IV, but Costco. Could you imagine? Like, freaking love Costco. It's my favorite place. Dan and I are going out for our anniversary tonight. That's why Kyla's here, because she's babysitting. Well, we're gonna put Rue down for bed, and then she'll put Arky down while we go for dinner. But we're gonna have a second dinner.
Well, I'm making dinner like for Kyla and Arka basically, and we'll sit and share a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna have some steak
and veggies, and we got some frozen French fries.
Yum. Gonna be good.
Fit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Got this buffalo ranch chopped salad. It's gonna be good. Are you gonna cook up the veggies or just have them raw with ranch?
I'm gonna steam these ones.
Okay.
And then that can just be raw.
Okay. Some of my favorite music to play in the house is either a Miles Davis like radio edit, or on Spotify they have the Dark Academia jazz playlist, which I love. Just listen to it and dance around the house with her. She's the best. Oh, I love this girl so much. Okay, I was just editing this vlog that you're watching right now, and I had so much more footage and I just took it out because honestly, I love to ramble. That is like my full-time job, is just rambling. So I'm gonna end it here. But again, if you want to see Vlogtober, check out my TikTok. It's so much fun. They're between like 4 to 6 minutes, quick vlogs, but it's just easy to film and they're fun. I can like put them up quickly and then interact with you guys. I love you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.